Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Don't Be the Bears is live on the Baylor Lariat Sports Radio. Thomas Mott alongside Jacob Brandenburg. We have a very big show planned for you. It's so big that we decided to bring in Max Calderon, Baylor Lariat Sports Radio. We're going to go 3 wide the entire show. Jacob, how are you doing tonight? But before we get into that, how we're going to do this is we have breaking Baylor news. 3 big things we got to talk about regarding Baylor. Then we want to preview Liberty and Baylor. We got some good audio from Liberty head coach Turner Gill about facing the Bears. Then halftime break, followed by we will pick every winner of each of the 5 Power 5 conferences. We will then rank what we think our final 5 will be, and therefore we will be able to determine who we will think will be in each playoff game and who will win the national championship game. So don't go anywhere.
Philly John says, give this intern his own show.
Philly John, all right.
Philly John says, give this intern his own show. Kid's got chutzpah. He's in there going toe-to-toe against a loudmouth. There you go. That's right.
Play the Rocky music.
That's right. Who is that loudmouth? I'm going to tell him to pipe down and take it easy on the intern. Who is that guy?
Someone just said get intern cheesesteak off the line.
I mean, I appreciate the gonads that he's got here, but it's like, come on, dude. Do you really want to take on all of Panther Nation this year? Is that the goal? Although he'll be out of here by the time the football season starts. You're just going to rile everybody up.
Fly me back Thursday night when the Eagles come into town, and then I'll be on the radio the next day.
Oh, yeah. You better call in that day.
After
You better.
the Eagles win by 14, maybe 17.
When Carson Wentz is on his behind 7 times and throws 3 picks, we better be able to find you the next day.
We will. We will.
All
Don't
right?
worry.
There's no doubt that they'll still
Deshaun Watson's
be in
gone.
the playoff. Right. Deshaun Watson can't get him anymore.
Right? Deshaun Watson can't hurt you anymore, Nick Saban. He can't. He's gone. Who's going to beat him? Who's the quarterback that's going to beat Alabama?
Well, I think it happened in my semifinal prediction. I think Jake Browning and the Washington Huskies get
on.
revenge from last
Come
year
on.
and knock off the Crimson Tide.
You really think that Jake Browning and Washington can go into a college football semifinal game, which we've already seen happen last year,
That's true.
and upset the Alabama Crimson Tide? They couldn't move on that defense.
That game was close for the first half.
No.
They've seen it. They'll learn. They'll come back from it. So I'll take Ohio State versus Washington in the national championship
That's
game.
a boring national championship game.
And I hate to pick Ohio State, but I think that they really will have the best team in the country this year, and they'll win it. So I'll make
That's
the
a
Kirk Herbstreit
snooze fest
and
national
pick Ohio
championship
State.
game. Wait, so then you have Ohio State winning that, right?
I'll have Ohio State winning.
Obviously, right? By probably 2 touchdowns.
Let it run. Just let it run. Back on the Mac Attack, Thomas Mott here, sitting in with Osborne and intern Max, first day on the air. Welcome to the studio, Max.
What the heck is going on here? Osborne! I'm like 15 seconds late getting in the studio. First of all, just let the song play, even though it's an annoying song.
Oh, it's a good song.
Just let the song
play.
play.
It's good.
There you go. Put that on your demo tape right
I will.
there.
That'll
Put
be the
that
very
part
first
right
one
there
on my
the
demo tape. For sure.
This is it. I got some good news and bad news. For the 2 of you that like intern Thomas, it's his last day.
Thanks, Mom.
For the rest of you, let's party tonight at the doghouse, baby.
Party!
Intern Thomas, now you go back. You were staying with a friend here in Charlotte, right? You go to
Staying
Baylor.
with Will. I was staying with him for 6 weeks. They've been great. Charlotte really is a great city. I really enjoyed it. Never been over here.
Oh, now he wants
really
to be
liked
nice.
it. No, I did. I really enjoyed Charlotte.
Did you enjoy the optimistic Panther talk on the show?
I did. There's a lot of, non-Homer Panther talk, especially from you, Mac. I really enjoyed the fair, unbiased Panther takes. It was great.
You're a talented kid, though, man, in all seriousness. Like, I can see you get it. Like, you understand, hey, if I got this opinion, I hit you with it. You know how it's going to go. You getting good experience at Baylor. So keep it up, man. Keep it up and stay hungry, all right? And you keep doing, not saying this is a crappy job here. This is an honor to be with me and Osborne. But, like, do whatever you got to do, man. Baylor, where
Say
you
it
go to
again.
school?
Sorry, your mic was down.
At Baylor, I host my own show, Don't Feed the Bears. It's my weekly radio show at Baylor.
Don't feed the Bears.
So if you can't get enough of me now,
I'd like to feed you to the Bears.
Yeah, right. You can listen in.
By the way, people are now starting to learn that he goes to Baylor, and now the comments are starting to come in. Salesman on Twitter. Thomas needs to pipe down until the discussion turns to that corrupt Baylor sports culture.
Let's not talk about that. Move on.
I don't even,
Next question.
want to get into that.
Don't feed those Bears.
We're on to Cincinnati.
What else do we have here? We're on to Cincinnati.
All right. Breaking news is over. Let's get into some Liberty talk because we have a Baylor football game this Saturday night, 6 p.m. in McLean Stadium as the Liberty Flames come to town, led by head coach Turner Gill, who was on ESPN Central Texas a few days ago talking to David Smoke, kind of what he expects to see from this new Baylor offense and defense essentially underneath Matt Rule. Here's what he said regarding how they're game planning for it and how excited they are to come play a game in Texas. Let's take a listen.
I think it's a combination of all those things, but I think
Up to the doubters. I don't understand.
After you have a Super Bowl hangover and you have a season like Cam came off of in the Super Bowl year where he was great, throwing touchdowns, rushing, then he backtracks last year. Many people, and I'm not the only one saying this nationally, they think, can Cam really get back to the Super Bowl year, or was that his peak? Did he go up?
Does he have to? He doesn't
and then come back down. Now he's on his downward slide.
All right, we're back here on the Mac Attack. Mac at WFNZ.com is the email address if you guys want to get in. Who the hell brought in the intern that doesn't like the Panthers? And who the heck brought this guy in? Intercom
hilarious.
Charlotte. Who brought this guy Thomas in here? First he rips Junior on Twitter, and now he does this. The Panthers aren't this good. I don't make the playoffs. My Eagles are getting better.
I gotta tell you,
Eagles are getting better.
I've seen a lot of people come into this studio in my time here at FNZ. I've never seen a guy so quickly just throw haymakers at Mac.
Listen, Panther hater is one thing. Panther realist is another thing. I'm a Panther realist.
10-6 is very realistic.
I think 8-8 would be a very good season for you guys.
They went 0-6 in 3-point or less games last year.
They
were not.
right?
They were not near as bad.
So you're saying you're going to win 6 more games just because of that?
No, win
than
3
last
of them.
year?
You're at 9.
9 wins, right?
What I'm saying is this team is not going 17-2, but this team ain't going 6-10.
I think
somewhere in between is where this team is going to settle in.
I think
right
9 wins for Carolina, and we throw a parade. Big
9
year
wins,
for 9
you
wins.
throw a parade.
You got to look around. The NFC is so much tougher.
How many wins do you have for your Philadelphia Eagles?
I say 9 wins as well.
Oh,
just because
come on. But you're a homer of the Eagles. You're calling us homers.
I know, but I see
Who
I'm a
nationally is
realist,
picking the
too.
Eagles to win 9 games? Giants loaded up on weapons. Cowboys are there. Redskins. The Eagles still look like the worst team in the
Eagles load
division.
up on weapons, too. LeGarrette Blount, #1 rushing touchdown leader. Last year, they added Alshon Jeffrey. At one point, was a top wide receiver in the game. They also added a great defense, the best pass rusher in the draft, in Derek Barnett. They look pretty good, and 9 wins is pretty real. They won, 7 games last season?
I don't
That's
think
only 2
9
more
wins
wins.
is real. I don't think 9 wins is real for the Eagles.
Big show, of course. We're going to start with the college football head coaching carousel. So many big moves, so many changes. Tennessee is an absolute mess right now. We're going to start there. Then, of course, other things to get into, college football playoff scenarios. We are 2 ranking shows away from knowing exactly what the Final Four will be, but it's starting to really clear up, and I think we're going to be able to break down how we see it ending up. And then, of course, NFL talk. There are quite a few teams, quote, in the hunt, and we're going to say which ones we think have the best chance of squeaking into the playoffs as wild card bids. First, we will jump into the college football coaching. All right, time for the 2-minute drill, Jacob. My first question. The Raiders wide receiver Michael Crabtree and Broncos cornerback Aqib Talib both threw punches at each other in the Denver-Oakland game on Sunday. How many games should both be suspended for?
I think you'll see both.
The 2-minute drill, and that's all the time we have for on this show today. If you missed any part of the first show back for Don't Feed the Bears, of course, you can go to BaylorLarry.com, click on Multimedia, click on Podcast, and then all of our podcasts are archived right there. Follow Jacob Brandenburg at JPBberg77 on Twitter and at Real Thomas Mott on Twitter. Tweet at us with your questions at any time. We are always willing and happy to tweet about football. Of course, next Monday night, 6:30, live in the studio. We will be back, and of course, football is back in Waco. It'll be Baylor game week against Liberty. We'll have all the breakdown from that next week at 6:30. Again, for Jacob Brandenburg, I am Thomas Mott signing off. Have a good rest of your Monday evening.